Hey, what's going on, Cave Crew? Thanks for joining me for this one, because today is part 2 of the 10,000 subscriber guitar giveaway build. If you didn't see the last video, let me just fill you in real quick. I installed a set of awesome 3-color custom GUYKER dopamine tuners. These guys. Nice, right? Well, today we get the guitar ready to get sent out for a little special work, because things have kind of changed a little bit since the last video. Now, I basically told you the plan for the electronics, but something else has come up, and I'll share that in a minute. Right now, we're going to take the time to reroute the cavity on the body so that it'll fit this larger block. Let me see. See how much room that takes up? It's pushed all the way to the front. That is because of the lip that you can see from the inside here. Right here. Okay? Once I remove that, then this bridge, this block, is going to have more room to do its thing. As you can see, I took the time to get the guitar body ready. I already took off the pickups, and they're going to be available on my eBay store. So if somebody wants a set of T's Guitars pickups from an ST1 SPR at a good price, you can find them over there at the RJ's Cave store. It's just RJ's Cave eBay. I'll be back. So this is what we got to grind away right here. About 1/4 inch deep, maybe a little more. Oh, hey, cool. All right, I'm here. So I'm here because this guy's about to get his meat hooks all up in this, and you're not going to be able to see what's going on. Yeah. See what I'm saying? So, yeah. All right. So here's what the plan is. The plan is to basically try and keep everything even as I'm sanding it all away, because I'm really just sanding it all away with a sanding wheel. So I also have to keep in mind that there's the curve there. I have to keep that the same. And I'm not going to be able to just put the sanding wheel in the corner and get that same radius. So in order to do this right, I cut away a little bit at the corners first, and then sand away the center by going side to side. And I keep sticking my fingers in there because I got about 1/4 inch, maybe 5/8 of an inch of a lip that I'm sanding away. And I got to make sure that I don't overdo it. I don't want to overextend the hole in any way, because then it's going to start looking sloppy. So my fingers are going to be key here. As you can see, it's starting to take shape, right? This is the second time that I've done this mod on a guitar, and it's very easy to do. All you're really doing is sanding everything away, as we've already discussed, and as long as you take your time, do it right, you know, be patient, right? You take your time and it'll come out fine. So don't rush, don't overdo it in any way, and just play it cool, okay? Other than that, there's not a lot to it. This is mainly because The GUYKER 6-screw tremolo that we're installing is basically a drop-in tremolo. This is the kind of tremolo that goes in a higher-end guitar than we're starting out with. Usually guitars in this price range come with a tremolo with a thinner block on it. And they don't need as much space. So that's why the lip is left there for some reason or another. Personally, I think they should just cut the hole big enough for the larger block. Just leave enough metal on the bridge plate to cover the hole. It's that simple. And this particular tremolo is an awesome upgrade. It really is a high quality upgrade. You pair this with a set of locking tuners like the dopamine tuners that are going on this guitar as well. When you pair these two together, the tremolo, the locking tremolo, and the locking tuners, you end up with a level of tuning stability that rivals a Floyd Rose. I mean, it's never going to be perfect. There's always little things that can happen just by leaning the guitar against the wall or something like that. But other than that, when you need it to be in tune, it's in tune. Take it off the wall and it'll be in tune. Pick it up off the guitar stand and it'll be more or less in tune, minus the usual atmospheric changes. So if you're looking for a tremolo and a really good one and you're looking to get one at a deal, now's a great time because I happen to have a code, RJ's Cave 10. Use that at checkout and you'll save 10%. And you'll also be helping out RJ's Cave as well. You can also use the link you can find in the description below this video that does the same thing. But back yourself up with the code anyway, just in case. All right, I'm almost done over here. And right now, the biggest part of this is just making sure that I get the corners shaped right. And don't overextend them, don't sand away too much. It's got to be just right. It doesn't necessarily have to be perfectly smooth, but it should be close. It should look like someone tried to do a good job. You know, and well, you'll see for yourself in a second, right? Now we got to try out the tremolo. We're going to do that by basically installing it and seeing how much travel the tremolo has now. Let's go. All right. Once again, meat heads, meat hooks are kind of blocking the view. So here's what's going on. In case you're wondering, I am not just trying to like pile drive these screws home. I don't want to sit here all day and drive them home either. But so I'm using the hand drill, the power drill, the battery operated drill, whatever you want to call it, and my other hand is always on the head of the screw, following it all the way down, making sure it doesn't quite go flush with the bridge plate, right? Because we don't want that. For anyone who doesn't know what I'm talking about, you got to make sure you have a little bit of room on that bridge plate. You don't want to be pushing it because the nature of the springs is going to be to pull against that. And when that happens, you start ripping the screws out of the body. And it's a slow thing. You're not going to notice it right away. Then one day, everything's just going to go flying. So make sure you have enough slack on those screws. you'll see once I'm done using the drill, I'm going to back it up with a screwdriver and take a closer look. Might be enough, we really don't know. All right, so here's where the springs go in. For anyone who doesn't know, this tremolo comes with a brass tremolo claw, and it's a high-end one. It's not just some sheet metal that's been cut out with some hooks in it so that you can put the loops of the springs on them. No, not at all. It's all brass. Each little prong for the springs has a little nub on it to help keep it in place. And instead of soldering this bad boy, you don't do that at all, which actually makes it even easier to install, doesn't it? You actually have a brass screw that you unwind. You thread the wire, bare end of the wire, underneath, and you tighten that down, and that keeps it in place. So, I mean, once in a while you might want to check it just to make sure it's tight, but other than that, no soldering. That's a good thing. That means this really is a drop-in, except for you have to do the little sanding that I did. But you saw that. That was easy. Watch this. Wait for it. Wait. Not yet, not yet, not yet. All right, that went in good. That one went in good. All right, wait, wait. Wait. Here it comes. Up. Just easy. But wait for it. Up. Yeah, don't you just love it when these springs get away from you every once in a while? They can go anywhere. For anyone who's interested, I'm putting 2 of the stiffer springs in. Those are the red ones. And 1 of the softer springs. I figure this is going to give it a good amount of tension, and everything else can be adjusted with the screws, because this is the first time the screws have ever come out and gone back into the guitar. It is very tight, so that's not going to be an issue. So using the screws to adjust the spring tension is definitely no problem. All right, at this point, Pretty Boy here just checks the tension and the how free it goes. I'm out. Later. All right, so this looks great. I've done this task before on my Acklot Super Strat. You can check out the build up in here. Actually, just that part anyway, up here. And this way you see what I'm saying. That guitar, I had to do the same thing, and I put the same tremolo in, and I think this one actually has more room now than that one. So, and I'm happy with that one. So I think we're done here. All right, next thing is to just put the stuff that's going to be going in the box together and assemble the body and the neck for shipping. This guitar is going to be going to Justinneration X. If you don't know who Justinneration X is, his name is obviously Justin. And, well, he's basically the new guy over at Tees Guitars. Franchisee, a partner, I'm not exactly sure, but I've heard both words thrown around in reference to him. Either way, he's a cool guy, and he's the guy doing all the custom work over at Tees Guitars right now. I hit him up and said, hey, could you help me out? How do you do your magic on the guitars you're doing now? But I'm getting ahead of myself. You don't know what I'm talking about. So this is what he's going to be doing to this guitar. Check it out.
It's been too fucking long, but I've been busy. I've been working for Tees. I've been setting them up. I've been shipping them out. This one's going to be a hard one to let go of. Let's see what it can do.
I know, right? He's crazy. He's got this thing all mapped out. It's brilliant. I don't think anybody else could possibly figure this out. Well, I know one person who's actually done it, but whatever. Right now, all that matters is that Justin has agreed to do the work on this guitar. So everything you saw there is going to be going into this guitar, except this guitar is going to be a little bit different than the work that Justin does on Tees Guitars. Just because it's going to have my pickups in it. My Nuclear Winter set. That's an 18K Doombucker, aka Little Boy, in the neck, and Fat Man at 24K in the bridge. Oh yeah, he's another quad rail too, right? Both of these guys are going to be my XD variant. Yeah, I know, no, that's not a comic book, at least not anymore, I think. But it's basically, the idea is that when you put covers on a pickup, you warm them up a little bit. And so that's what we've done here. But to keep things from getting too warm, I got open covers for them. Yeah, so they look beautiful and unique, and they kick butt, okay? I'm sorry, I'm on YouTube. So this guitar is pretty much going to be one of a kind. It's going to have a really, really rare and unique wiring job that includes phase switching and coil splitting and all this other stuff. And it's going to make it one of the most expressive heavy metal guitars ever built, and one of the most high output too. So this is going to be a pretty awesome guitar. It's going to have like $700 worth of parts in it when all is said and done. Maybe more now that I have to figure Justin's work into this as well. I mean, you're not going to find a whole lot of other guitars on YouTube built like this, so you want to win this guitar. In order to do that, you got to be a subscriber to RJ's Cave, because it's the 10,000 subscriber giveaway, right? It's a reward for my subs. So, like I said, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and while you're there, hit the notification bell so you can watch the rest of the build, so you know exactly what you're getting when you win. All right? That'll do it for this one. The next time you see me, I'm going to be talking about everything that's been done to this guitar. It should be done, which means it'll be time for me to do the sound test. I'll make an announcement for that video, and in that video, I'm going to tell you how to win the guitar. Okay? So go subscribe to the channel and do all that other stuff. Make sure you follow the build, okay? That'll do it for this one. You've been awesome. I've been RJ. Take it easy.